When you see what crawls out of the woodwork, this country does have a problem.
You were born Patricia Gloria Goddard in Hackney in 1957. Your mum, Agnes, had come over from Dominica in the Caribbean and trained as a nurse. You went through a pretty hellish time. You know, being called gollywog.
And the N-word all the time.
And the N-word all the time. And running the kind of gauntlet at school.
I got really good at my primary school. Going in the loo, what you do, you get toilet paper and you stuff it in your mouth so they don't hear you crying. Because if they hear you crying while they're chanting the N-word outside, then you'll get it worse.
I mean, this is really tough for any young girl, wasn't it?
I remember the worst time was in the canteen, and a boy, you know, we used to get our meals on a tray, and a boy went like that with his fists, so all the food flew off the tray, and everybody laughed, and I was so embarrassed, and I picked up everything, and I did the Oliver Twist thing, and I went back to the dinner lady and said, "Excuse me," you know, and she said, "You've had." And everyone was laughing, so I got up, I ran out, and I sat on a step, and I was crying and crying. I must have been 9 or 10, crying and crying, and I can see this teacher now, blonde hair, goofy teeth. He sat down next to me and he said, "You've got to understand, you've got to toughen up, you've got to toughen up. We people in this country, we don't want people like you here, so if you're going to stay here, you're going to have to toughen up." Wow. I was 9 years old, and my teacher, who watched me get hit, was telling me this was my life. I thought I'd failed. I thought I wasn't being English enough, you know? And I remember that distinct moment, because I thought, no one's going to look out for you for the rest. You are in charge of you. I never told my parents, because I thought I would be letting Mum down.
This sounds horrific, especially given your age. Did it, in a way, toughen you up? I mean, did it make you more determined to succeed? Mum
instilled in me I was an ambassador. So I just wanted to do what I wanted to do the best way I could.
Unfortunately, you carried on being the victim of varying types of racism, even where perhaps it wasn't intended. Notoriously, one of the characters on Bo Selector, the Channel 4 show created by Lee Francis, between 2002 and 2009, it's kind of staggering to me to watch that. That happened in the 2000s, not the 50s. What did it make you feel like when you first saw this?
I couldn't watch it. And you're told you haven't got a sense of humour. And I know I've only discovered recently that my kids got bullied for it, really bullied for it.
In what way?
I mean, I still don't know the extent of it, but I know people would say rice and peas, and, you know, and do all the exaggerated... It's the face. I mean, I can take someone...
I mean, Billy's here.
Yeah, well, she...
You can probably tell us better than your mum, but what was it like for you?
Yeah, it was all sorts of... Like, rubber lips was a big one that came off that. Kids would shout at me at school and do Jamaican accents and come up to me in my face and you know, do Jamaican accents. And, you know, Mum has the most British accent I think anyone's ever heard. So it was shocking, and it was full on, and it was relentless. And, you know, we'd even go to the teachers and say, you know, I'm being bullied, and the teachers would laugh and say, well, it's on TV, sort of get a sense of humour. I don't think people realised how racist it was and how much casual racism it emboldened.
I mean, I think people will be shocked to see that footage now. He put an Instagram post up in which he apologised. I mean, he sounds very sincere there. Did you accept it in the spirit of that message?
Yeah, and we message each other privately. Absolutely.
This Instagram post appeared in the papers. It gets on TV. People are talking about it. And unbelievably, this then sparks even more abuse to you than you probably had the first time round when all this was out.
Way more. The nastiest, most evil
Because now there's social media.
Yeah.
The fact you then get abused.
I got abused, and I'm sure...
You're the problem.
And Lee got called, you know, grow a pair as well.
For apologising.
For apologising. When you see what crawls out of the woodwork, this country does have a problem.
I mean, I don't think Britain is a racist country.
No, I don't.
But I think it harbours a number of racist people. And it does bring them out, and they show themselves for what they are. You know, frankly, if they have a problem with your distress over that, they're the problem.
Absolutely.